Welcome back, folks. Today I want to show you how to safely refill 1-pound propane tanks. There's a really easy way to do this, and it's made by a company called Flameking. This is a refillable DOT certified propane tank. That's right, whenever you refill these, you can actually travel with them. Now, I have in the past refilled these Coleman supposedly non-reusable bottles, and it does work. It takes a little bit of work to actually get them completely full. With the Flameking, it's one easy fill and you're done, and you know you've got it filled up at the 80% level that they recommend filling these up at. You're supposed to have 20% gas versus 80% liquid to consider this full. Let's go ahead and let's go over to the table and weigh this to see how much it weighs before we fill it up. Now, on these Flameking bottles, they are going to have a safety lid on them, so you just simply unscrew this. This is really nice because you can use this to store them. Unlike the standard Coleman ones that are just like little press fit ones, these actually thread on and make it really easy to actually carry around. Once you've got that off, now we're ready to weigh it. Now that we've got a 20-pound propane bottle, you're also gonna need one of these refilling nozzles. I'll put some links in the description. This one was about 25 bucks. It comes with a little trigger to allow the flow of propane to go through and a nice attachment. So what you do while your tank is upright, just go ahead and attach this just like you would any other accessory to the propane tank. Whenever you attach this, you're gonna wanna make sure that this nozzle is pointed up because we're gonna flip this. Keep the valve closed at this time and then go ahead and flip your propane tank over and get it onto the edge of your table. Now that we got this flipped over, we're ready to install our Flameking bottle. This is really simple. You just want to make sure that this little knob right here is kind of pointed over to the side, because right here, you're going to have propane actually come out of here while you're filling it up. And I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. So go ahead and kind of angle that over to the side and then start tightening this down. Just make sure you don't cross thread it. All right, now that we've got that fully attached, we can go ahead and open up our valve on our 20-pound propane tank. Okay, now what we're gonna wanna do, since we've got the propane tank valve open, before we pull this trigger, we're gonna need to open up this little valve right here, and they supply you with a little tiny Allen key. Simply just put this in here. You're gonna start to hear air come out of this little port right down here. That is normal. Once we get this loosened up, we can go ahead and pull down on our trigger. We're gonna pull this trigger down until we see actual liquid propane start to spray out of that nozzle. Then once that happens, we tighten this up and we know that we're at 80% fill, which is what we wanna see. Now let's go ahead and turn this and start the filling process. Now that it's fully open, we'll go ahead and fill it up. Now the hissing sound that you hear is completely normal. Here pretty soon we're gonna start to see liquid propane come out, and then we can shut the valve off. So this is venting while it's actually filling, which is what makes these things safe to refill. You don't have to worry about overfilling them or even getting a 1/4 pound fill like you would sometimes with the Coleman ones. There we go, we can start to see that liquid kind of slightly come out. It'll come out a little bit quicker here. Once it starts coming out faster, more consistent, like that right there, go ahead and undo the valve and then close that little screw right there. And now the propane tank is completely full. Now whenever you take this off, just be a little bit careful because that propane can be pretty cold. And if you want to, you can wear gloves if you want, but it's usually not bad with these because it vents all that gas. And there we go. The Flameking is completely full. Now let's go ahead and weigh it and see how much we got in here. Now that we've got this off of here, don't forget to close your valve on your 20-pound propane tank. Simply just reach underneath there and then close it. And then also, if you've got this particular refill kit, there is gonna be a little bit of propane left in here. So you're gonna wanna vent that out. This is why it's really important to do this in an outside area where you have plenty of ventilation. Okay, so there we go. We're right at 2 pounds, 6.6 ounces. So really close to that completely 1 pound fill. So getting that to be about 1 pound fill in under a minute was super nice. Compared to filling up those Coleman ones, this Flameking will save you a lot of time. Plus it's gonna give you that ease of mind that you know that these are designed to be refilled and you can travel safely with them. So there you go. That's how easy it is to fill up a Flameking 1 pound refillable bottle. Thank you to everybody who suggested that I check out the Flameking products. This thing is really cool. I'm actually going to try to buy 2 more of these so I can have a backup. Now, if you guys are interested in picking some of these up, I'll put some links in the description below for everything that I used on the channel today. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.